Whoops, wrong room. Hold on. Okay. Move. Okay. Here we are. My bad. I'm sorry. And also I haven't changed my stinger. What the heck? Anyways, welcome back to my stream. It has been 10,000 years. No, actually it's only been yesterday. But how is everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. Wait a minute, what did I just see? Oh, that was just the previous free chat. Nothing too bad. I was just showing the sample from our last free chat of my commissions. But anyways, hari ini today Almond, Alien Idol Superstar, am going to answer your beautiful questions. And if you have your questions and your stories, because I know a lot of people have been through a lot of things lately, so I just thought, you know, it matches the name AAA, even though that kind of means like Alcoholic Anonymous somewhere else, but here it means Ask Almond Anything. How to be a fish. I don't know how to answer that one. You might have to need a shape-shifting tool like I do to change yourself into a fish. Is this your alt, Kumo? Is it his alt? I thought it was just his other account. I was just chilling. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, okay. So far we have 7 fantastic questions here, 7 responses, but it might seem like a little. Wait, hold on, let me zoom myself in. It might seem not much. Oh, giant almond, yes. All I wanna do is gonna do a giant woman. Anyway, it might not seem much, but that's fine. If we have smaller, like, I feel like this is a good like first like timer. First time, because it means like I can get more personalized with my answers. But what I'm saying is that this is a good number for now, because we're starting off, right? Okay. Oh, not you guys finding out Kumo's account in the background. Hello, I'm here to answer your questions. But no, it's fine, it's chill. Anyways, I just thought, because I give a lot of advice to my friends, and to other people, and basically management is kind of already my job. So, hold on. I have a package arriving. Of course, when I'm starting my stream, there's a package arriving. I'm back. Wow, okay. They don't even deliver after 5. I was surprised too. I thought he was just okay, he's probably gonna deliver tomorrow, but no. He literally just texted me like 5 minutes ago, so I was like surprised. Anyways, I'm back. Hold on. I'm not the best. I'll put a disclaimer. So my answers, they're not oh, you definitely have to follow what I say. Again, I said this in like the rules, but just gonna say it again. It's not a, oh yeah, you really have to do this. Laras maksa pakai ini. Enggak. This is just, I'm just saying this as a third person perspective of someone who has like a more objective like view, or if you just need another perspective in general. Okay, so the forum is still open. I'm still opening the forum. In case we don't like finish it now, then we can always continue later, right? So yeah. Why am I already out of breath? But yeah, I didn't know that he was gonna deliver. I did order it for same day. It's just like I was surprised that he'd order it like this late at night. But anyways, this is just Miru's, like, I just bought a refill of Miru's like poop bag, so you know, for walking. But anyways, okay, let's start with the first one. With love N. Okay. I might translate some of these are if they're Indonesian or English to Indonesian. Okay. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Mau tanya gimana pendapat kamu soal masalah per AI-an saat ini, berpengaruh nggak ke karirmu sebagai VTuber? Karena AI ini merugikan untuk bagian profesi seni dan kreatif. VTuber juga harusnya kena dampak juga nggak sih? Contoh karakter sheet yang dijual dari desain AI. Oke, I'm gonna answer karena ini pakai bahasa Indonesia. Aku jawabnya pakai bahasa Indonesia ya. Ini menurut aku ya, again, beda. Oke. Pertama yang harus di breakdown. I'm gonna use English anyway. This is making me dizzy already. Okay. So first we're gonna start with definition. Oh my god, you can tell. What does it mean to be a VTuber and what's the difference between a VTuber sama streamer biasa gitu? Yang bikin beda VTuber sama streamer biasa itu apa? Tentu kalau VTuber itu biasanya ada avatarnya atau ada sesuatu yang apa namanya? Ada suatu visual yang digerakkan lah biasanya gitu. Gak harus yang kayak aku like you know like 24/7, bisa aja PNG yang berubah-berubah mukanya. Intinya ada visual, biasanya visualnya itu kalau nggak animasi atau misalnya emoticon biasa gitu, atau pokoknya not real life, nggak pakai kamera langsung gitu ke muka gitu. Okay, so that's what's the difference, right? To me, karena I would say 90% of your job of being a VTuber is mostly visual, compared to being a streamer, I would say. Of course, it'll have a very big effect gitu. Again, gue nggak tahu kenapa ya, gue nggak ngerti nih ya, kenapa ya. Lo udah tahu nih VTuber nih ya. VTuber itu kan sangat-sangat it's really connected to art. It's really connected to illustration. But for some reason, there's always some issue about VTubers like not respecting their fellow artists. And I'm just like, dude, without those fellow artists, you wouldn't even be a VTuber. You just be a normal streamer if you want to be a normal streamer. Some people don't. There's a reason why they became VTubers, right? But yeah, so I would say that as in AI, I'm gonna assume this is generative AI. AI generatif, berarti dia ngambil dataset. Okay, I have to explain it a little bit. Dataset itu, it's a base or it's a place di mana ada berbagai macam data, kayak tempat data. Datanya itu bisa berupa ilustrasi, bisa berupa dokumen, bisa berupa why am I speaking Indo in English? I'm sorry. I'll just stick to English and I'll translate it to Indo. So basically a dataset, as the name says, it's basically a base or it is a set. A set in this term means like multiple, a group of, and then data means like, you know, data. It means like information. This could be illustrations, this could be documents, this could be writing, it could be anything. And generative AI depends on a data set. Almost any AI does depend on its data set. And then, but the difference with their generative AI is they take that data set and then they generate or they create new things out of that data set. Sometimes there are AIs that help. For example, automation. Automation, for example, I could say maybe, for example, in CSP, AI automation is defined by like it helps you with your tools. Mama Almond, alo. It helps you with your tools. Jadi misalnya kalau di CSP tuh ada tuh yang namanya auto coloring atau ada yang namanya otomatis, misalnya bisa bikin outline gitu, atau misalnya bisa bikin rendering, tekstur rendering muncul. Nah itu namanya AI automation. Otomasi ya itu maksudnya ada beberapa set instruksi yang diberikan ke mesin. Nah mesin itu melakukan sesuai step by stepnya gitu. Generative AI itu adalah AI di mana mereka membuat membuat sesuatu yang baru yang bersumber dari dataset yang telah disediakan untuk mesin itu. Masalahnya dataset yang digunakan seringkali bersumber dari seniman-seniman ataupun yang lain ya. Aku di sini spesifiknya kan seniman ya, karena seni dan kreatif. Yang tidak memberikan izin atau consent untuk karya mereka digunakan untuk dataset ini gitu kan, gitu. Nah biasanya itu dataset yang dataset ini kayak nyuri lah istilahnya, makanya banyak seniman itu marah atau murka karena untuk memberikan karyanya itu berarti mereka harus kompensasi dong istilahnya gitu kan. Nah itu seringkali banyak perusahaan itu gak mau kompensasi sumber dari dataset mereka, itu yang jadi masalahnya gitu. Nah sekarang kita udah paham nih, yang mau dibahas adalah generative AI gitu kan. Menurut aku ya, kalau untuk Vtuber itu pengaruh dalam sisi istilahnya satu branding kan. Ini aku juga seniman juga loh. I'm just saying this as a someone who does art gitu istilahnya. Gue nggak ngerti kenapa di Vtuber itu kayaknya kagak ada sopan-sopan respect hormatnya kepada artis gitu loh. Kalau lu nggak mau hormat sama artis ya jadi streamer biasa aja toh gitu istilahnya. Kayak bingung gue kadang. Cuman kayak menurut aku pengaruh. Kenapa? Karena yang namanya Vtuber itu kan dia banyakan berdasarkan visual kan, visual 2D kan, bukan kayak kamera langsung gitu kan. Dimana visual D ini itu semua dibuat dari tangan seorang seniman seringkali gitu. Paling yang kalau yang enggak mungkin riggingnya ya gitu. Cuman again nggak semua VTuber itu apalagi zaman sekarang riggingnya harus yang super detail gitu ya kayak gini. Sekarang kan udah banyak yang kayak sekarang kan banyak yang istilahnya gue lupa sampai mana. Kok banyak istilah PNG tuber gitu, PNG tuber atau misalnya chibi yang VTubernya itu yang kecil-kecil tuh yang minim rigging ya, misalnya cuma kiri kanan dikit gitu, atau misalnya dia rubah sprite kayak di game gitu ada juga kan. Nah itu tetap aja butuh senimannya tapi belum tentu perlu riggingnya gitu kan. Nah menurut aku kalau kenapa ya ini merugikan, ini gue jadi bolak-balik ya, maaf ya, ini gue bolak-balik agak gue karena nyusun itunya kan, karena ya istilahnya kan udah bilang merugikan gue bagian profesi seni dan kreatif. VTuber kan banyak kan klien ya dari profesi seni dan kreatif, yang pasti kalau seorang klien itu dia pasti pengen output yang terbaik gitu kan, yang terbaik dan istilahnya langsung dari profesi seni dan kreatif ini. Istilah gue ngapain commission orang berjuta-juta kalau gue nggak mau the best of their work kan. Tangan manusia sama mesin itu pasti beda gitu kan. Jadi character sheet yang dijual dari desain AI gitu itu merugikan sih menurut aku. Karena satu, jadinya kan konsep VTubernya kadang karena ada beberapa kalau generative AI kan dia kadang yang namanya detail yang namanya detail itu sangat penting. Generative AI itu cuma bisa mengeluarkan satu output, dia nggak bisa mengeluarkan output yang konsisten sama terus tuh nggak bisa dalam berbagai itu, belum bisa lah sampai sekarang gitu. Jadi pasti kena dampak kalau kamu ketahuan kena pakai AI tuh pasti kena dampak kok, gue yakin banget gitu istilahnya. Karena sama aja sebagai VTuber itu kamu sama aja menghina orang yang membuat konsep kamu gitu loh, konsep kamu, art kamu. Dan art ini nggak harus model doang loh, itu bisa jadi emoticon, bisa jadi kayak sprites, bisa jadi kayak PNG yang gambar itu apa sih istilahnya, gambar yang full body illustration, bisa yang untuk celebratory art yang bisa bikin banner. Itu sama aja kamu menghina orang-orang ini gitu loh. And without these people ya lu nggak bisa jadi VTuber gitu istilahnya. Jadi menurut gue rugi aja. Dan yang namanya menurut gue rugi aja, emang rugi sih, bukan rugi aja anjir. Dan biasanya karakter sheet yang dijual dari desain AI itu seringkali tuh nggak konsisten, dan itu susah kalau udah nggak konsisten. Karena kan yang namanya VTuber kan kamu ada karakter sheet, terus kamu harus kasih ke artis kan, mau gak mau lu harus kasih ke artis dong, nggak mungkin lu nggak kasih ke artis untuk motong-motongnya gitu kan. Untuk membuat suatu model harus potong-potong gitu kan istilahnya. Itu kan butuh konsistensi yang namanya model tuh, yang model yang kiri kanan depan belakang ini kan layer, ini kan nggak cuma satu jreng kelar gitu loh model. Misalnya contohnya aku nih, model aku nih yang kayak gini, ini kan nggak sekali langsung kelar, itu kan harus dipotong-potong ini semua bagian. Kenapa? Karena untuk dikirim ke riggernya supaya bisa supaya bisa digerakin kan, kayak puppet lah gitu, anggap gue kayak boneka gitu istilahnya, yang semuanya tuh ada jointnya gitu, yang kalau main boneka Barbie tuh itu buat model. Kalau untuk misalnya branding gitu, branding kan perlu konsistensi. Kalau nggak perlu konsistensi ya kagak ada namanya branding agency. Yang namanya agensi apa sih? Yang untuk make sure semua branding itu konsisten gitu. Itu kan pasti maaf ya, gue kasar banget ya ngomongnya. Biasanya nggak sekasar ini, maaf gengs, maaf, gue orang baik kok gitu. Tapi gue ngomong dari orang yang emang kerja di branding agency, not a big one, tapi masih kerja di branding agency gitu. Semuanya kan butuh konsistensi. Kalau model kamu nggak konsisten, kalau kamu kamu nggak konsisten gitu istilahnya branding kamu, orang pun akan bingung gitu mau ngikutin ya. Nggak semua orang bisa ini gitu loh, bisa going through changes dan semua orang akan terima, nggak, belum tentu gitu. Lihat aja model saat 1.0 to 2.0 aja orang bisa sering ribut gitu. Gimana kalau yang misalnya lu setiap gerak aja, lu setiap ini aja nggak konsisten gitu kan ya. Cuma kalau karakter sheet yang dijual dari AI gitu kan, itu kan nggak konsisten. Lu kasih lagi ke siniman, udah tahu jelas seni dan pekerja seni dan kreatif tuh orangnya nggak suka AI within good reason, dengan alasan yang bagus. Lu kasih karakter sheet desain AI, lu kira mereka mau terima? Belum tentu. Apalagi sekarang yang kadang kamu dijadiin kasus coy. Jangan dah. Mending menurut aku ya, jujur aja, mending kamu cari referensi Pinterest apa kayak yang fashion apa gitu. Kalau gak bisa gambar atau gambar stickman, it's also fine gitu. Lu kumpulin jadi satu folder, lu kasih ke artisnya dah. Yang namanya artis pasti dia akan mencoba sebaik mungkin. Apalagi yang namanya model PNG itu nggak murah, apalagi kalau buat commercial rights itu nggak murah. Mereka akan coba sebisa mungkin brief yang kamu kasih. Brief itu kalau kamu nggak tahu, brief itu informasi yang dibutuhkan untuk menyelesaikan sebuah pesanan gitu. Biasanya ini sering kali di editing, video editing, di yang berhubungan sama seni sama desain grafis dan kreatif sih. Informasi yang dibutuhkan untuk menciptakan suatu output itu maksudnya hasil akhir, bisa apa aja, bisa misalnya ilustrasi, bisa misalnya video, bisa misalnya cover lagu atau lagu. Itu kan pasti semuanya butuh informasi pertama tuh, informasi inti gitu kan, briefnya gitu kan. Brief ini akan bantu kamu. Cuma kalau saran aku, gue omelin lagi nih, gue omelin berkali-kali nih, jangan pakai AI untuk karakter sheet. Satu, karena nggak konsisten. Lu depan, samping, belakang itu nggak bakal sama semua. Pasti ada aja detailnya yang gitu. Apalagi di Vtuber, gue nggak tahu kenapa pada suka banget yang namanya super detail banget. Artisnya pun nggak akan, most artis itu nggak bakal suka sih kalau kamu kasih yang kayak gitu, karena dia juga bingung kan kalau nggak bisa dibikin secara konsisten gitu. Lebih baik kamu cari aesthetics gitu istilahnya, put together mood board, do some stickman or whatever gitu istilahnya, send it to the person. Itu lebih, mereka akan lebih friendly lah, atau akan diterima dengan lebih baik, karena mereka tahu kayak there's a reason kenapa kamu commission gitu. Tapi kamu commission karena kamu apresiasi kan sama karya mereka. Sedangkan AI aja, generative AI aja dari konsepnya pun yang telah aku jelasin sebelumnya itu aja kagak ada apresiasi sama sekali ke artis-artis yang direbut karyanya untuk jadi dataset dari mesin tersebut gitu. Jadi menurut aku Vtuber pasti dengan dampaknya sih, apa dari mungkin nggak secara langsung ya, maksudnya nggak secara secara langsung tuh istilahnya duit gue tuh bakal berkurang gitu karena gue pakai AI, karena ya I'm a streamer gitu istilahnya. It doesn't affect me that way, tapi yang ke-affect itu adalah reputasi. Pasti reputasi nggak hanya di antara viewer yang misalnya nggak suka AI, tapi profesi desain seni dan kreatif, yang dimana orang-orang ini adalah orang-orang yang akan kalian pekerjakan untuk melakukan project-project kalian. Pasti kalian itu, dan itu cepet loh, apalagi di dunia apa istilahnya lokal ya. Kalau western aku nggak tahu secepat apa. Cuma kalau di circle Indo lokal itu cepet banget ya namanya, misalnya reputasi orang yang suka pakai AI atau enggak gitu. Itu udah pernah ada kasus juga kalau nggak salah dulu tuh, ada yang pakai AI gitu. Itu udah sampai masalahnya tuh sampai besar gitu, karena dia juga mengatasnamakan grup dia gitu. Jadi itu lumayan bisa pengaruh, tapi pengaruhnya lebih ke sanksi sosial sih dibanding langsung gitu sebagai ke orangnya gitu. Because I'm an artist, I'm very much against generative AI. If you see me, if you ever see me use generative AI, please let me know. Nanti akan so I'll fix it as soon as possible. But I will say Vtuber itu pasti kena dampak. Even though it's not directly to their job, tapi secara reputasi pasti kena dampak besar gitu. That's my answer. I hope that helps. I hope you guys understand dari pembicaraan gue. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, can we say it's the same as those free VTuber models, but the use case for advert and merch is prohibited? It's a little different karena free VTuber model itu berarti kan it depends on the case ya. I think there was a case today di mana free VTuber model tapi dia pakai buat advert and merch gitu. Udah dibilang jangan atau nggak boleh atau tidak harus izin ke artisnya gitu kan. Dan ternyata dia nggak izin, ternyata ke artisnya langsung, artisnya kasih statement gitu. I would say it's not the same exact situation, but it's a similar situation in which you have to respect the artist because they are pretty much in charge of probably 90 or 80 to 90% of your career gitu istilahnya. That's what I would say gitu. Read the rules, guys. Read the rules, talk with your artist gitu, baca peraturan, ngobrol sama artis. I would say most artis itu bakal terima aja kalau kalian ada kebingungan atau apa gitu. Don't resort to AI, please, I'm begging you gitu. Most of the time kalau kamu kebingungan atau kayak coba untuk nge-translate tapi agak kesusahan, banyak kok dari kayak teman-teman yang seni dan kreatif itu bakal coba bantu gitu. Untuk memahami apa yang kamu pengen pesan gitu, at least from my experience gitu. Okay, that's the first question, I guess. I hope that helps. I hope you guys can like ini kayak paham maksud gue apa. Maybe I have bad takes, I'm so sorry if I have horrible takes, tapi that's my take. Okay. Okay. Second, another career advice. Kalian tuh suka banget career ini ya, Anon. Okay. Career advice. Okay, let me drink. Hold on. Also, kalau kalian mau kirim advice, just send it to the form ya. Formnya ada di description. Atau kalau misalnya ada mod di sini, nanti taruh aja linknya di pin gitu. Okay. Okay. Career advice again. What about AI as idea rather than reference or complete copy? I don't recommend it either, mostly because like this is 2024 by apa sih era? By like modern era, which means 24 years. It could be more, it could be less. There are plenty of references that you can use as an idea. And honestly, for VTubing, I would say the ideas aren't 100% original anyway. I'm pretty sure you can find references for it. I think it's always also a good idea if you have a hard time trying to express it, just draw it. Just use a stick man to draw it. Pretty much like a lot of artists, and I'm pretty sure this is also like advice for artists. Good artists, they're very communicative. They will try their best to understand what you want to order gitu. So you can always send like you can always put mood boards, you can always do drawings of like poses or something. You can also use like voice notes maybe that'll kind of help explain, or use like text. I recommend using visuals, even if it's bad stickman, like you can't draw for the life of you. It's much easier to visualize just so you and the artist can be on the same board, because sometimes with poses it can be a little tricky to describe them in words. So I don't recommend using AI as an idea. I'd rather have people expand their content bank in their head. So content bank in this in this term, in the term that I'm talking about, usually means like, you know, bank of content. So like the bank in your head, like the brain, that's your little bank. That's your storage room of content. Content can be anything. It could be ideas, it could be pictures, it could be illustrations, it could be like writing again, documents again. I'd rather you expand that. Maybe go outside, take a walk, take a breather, research. I know people say research sucks, but there's a reason you need to do research, gangs. Even I don't like it, but I have to do it. Get this, look into, you know, if actual photos. There's a lot of really cool actual photos that you can use as reference as well. Just do a lot of resource searching. Most of the time, a lot of artists, photographers as well as like other artists, maybe videographers, maybe music composers. A lot of them are willingly going to give you like a lot of resources banks for free. I've seen so many. Maybe I'll retweet. Maybe I'll like also drop some in on the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord. Where you can find, like, for example, body figures if you're into illustration, or if you're good at music composition, or if you want to look at templates maybe for video editing. A lot of people are very nice when it comes to resources, and there's a lot of free ones. Heck, even this little overlay over here, this is a free overlay, my dude. Even my thumbnail is a free like you know, background and asset. So again, like, there's no limit. There's always an abundance of resources that you can look up in the world. Just kind of have to, like, take a little while to see where to look, but you have to always expand your content bank. I always say that to people, even if you're not an artist, even if you don't do artistry. It's always good because you get to learn more, you know, more stuff, right? It's always nice to have more knowledge in your life. Yeah. Okay. And on career advice. I read this and I'm gonna read it again. Do you think I should give up art to focus on my major? I don't know what your major is, but this is coming from someone that wanted to take like design komunikasi visual, like visual communication and design as their major, but I couldn't afford it because during my time they were like, the university was very expensive. And I'm gonna be very honest, I was very sad that I had to quote unquote give up what do you call it? Give up that major because I had to take one that would be more quote unquote useful, but even until now my job isn't the same as my major, but you know, life is like that. But I would say you when it's art is a difficult thing to give up entirely, because there's always going to be a time where you're not drawing, but then okay, I don't know if you're referring to drawing, like art as in drawing, or there's a different form of art you're into. I'm saying this from my experience. If it's a different, please let me know if it's like a different form. But art is something that I don't know, from my personal experience, for me, is no matter how much I try to get away from it, or I try to not be involved in it, I will end up going back to it. It's probably my biggest first love, I would say, is how I would explain it. So I wouldn't say give up art entirely. I don't know what your major is, so it depends on what your major is. Probably, maybe if it's something like what you call it, like medical, like doctor, you know, where you're 24/7. Yeah, that could be something you're working on, because most of the time I'm gonna assume that if you're gonna take on a major, you want to get good money, right? But it doesn't mean that's your passion, though. If you really love art and it's your passion, it's always gonna come back, no matter how much you try. Be it in the textbooks that you read, be it in, you know, the the things that you have to view, you have to photograph. Art is something that's going to creep into your life somehow. And I feel if it's maybe if you want to focus on it now, not giving it focus on your major now, not giving up art, you can always set it aside. Just don't forget what made you love art in the first place. Damn, I'm saying like this is my first ex. It's Lamau. Just don't forget why you love art in the first. Why you love art in the first place. Because there was a time when I was so focused on my major, I didn't have time for art. I didn't have time to improve myself. And then by the time I graduated, I just, and there was like, I think there was a time this year specifically where I saw like so many people younger than me. I know this is a constant issue as well, that there were so many people younger than me that were pursuing so many achievements, be it in art, be it in like maybe in my major, maybe outside, like even like workplace. There were so many people going way past me, and there was a time that I felt that I wanted to give up art. Like, no. Like, hold on. Like, no matter how long I try to improve my art, feels like because I stopped to focus on my major or to focus on my family needs during time, because I had to work for my family, that I couldn't use the time to improve on my art. And it felt like no matter what I did, it's like I would never be able to achieve the same level of people of today, especially when everybody's getting, you know, a lot of talented people are getting younger and younger when you look at the bio and at their bio and everything, and it's like they've achieved so much and yet you've achieved so little. I ended up like, I think it was like a week or two, thinking that maybe I should have just given up art. I feel maybe it was like in your position, but in a way of like, not because of my major, more of because it felt like no matter how much I tried, I just couldn't. I felt like I wasn't enough. And after a while, I started to think, why did I fall in love with art in the first place? Like, I look at like my past art and I think like sorry. Vero! Don't be noisy, you stinky. Ah, you stinky. Stinky. No. Gak boleh. Okay. You stay here. It started to be like where was I forgot. It was like, man, I'm not going far, you know, like I don't think I'm gonna go far in art. But then I thought like the reason why I fell it's a really good moment. It's okay, she's my entertainment. Stinky. The reason why I fell in love with art wasn't because I wanted to be the best artist in the first place. The reason why I love art is because I love expressing either my feelings or all of the things in my head on a good platter or channel. And no matter how it looks, at the end of the day, it's my art. Like, this is something I say with AI as well. Like, you can't really and it's why I'm not really scared of generative AI. For me personally, is because they can't follow my experiences and my mindset and my love for art. Like, a lot of my work the colors I choose, the reason why I choose the colors, the reason I choose the style, for example, the reason why I choose the subjects that I choose, the reason why I still love art till today, and maybe the reason why I think you shouldn't give up art to focus on your major, but you can always give it a pause, is that all the years of your life you will always be surrounded by the culmination of everything you love, and all the things that you love will always be visually shown. It could be people, could be even like personality. There's always a way for you to visualize those personalities, right? It could even be shows, or it could be even like media that you like. There's a reason why you like those medias. It could be the characters, it could be the design, it could be the music. Music is still art. Art doesn't necessarily have to be like illustrations. When I say visual, it could be something that you could listen to, it could be something you could feel. That's art. And it's always going to be around you no matter what. So even if you focus on your major, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to abandon art, because I'm pretty sure art will never abandon you. So if you want to take a pause on it to focus on your major, that's absolutely fine. Just know that when there comes a time in your life where you feel like you need to express some sort of emotion, or some sort of something maybe to feel in general, art is one of the best ways to do it. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. Oh, I'm still on the second question. Stop. Okay, pull myself together. Okay, middle. Okay. I don't know. It could be different for everyone, but that's my personal take on it. It could help that I also am, I'm an artist in the sense that I'm an illustrator, right? But it's so much more than that. Even in Vtubing, there's always some sort of form of art, right? Like, I began Almond Pie. Like, you could say Almond Pie is some sort of art project. I started Almond Pie as a place where I could channel all my creative. I'm opening my package, by the way. A place where I could channel all my emotion, all my creative expressions, be it via illustrations, be it via video editing, be it via cover music. I can't sing for the life of me. I'm gonna tell you right now, I cannot sing very well. But is that going to stop me from making covers? No. Or singing? Not really. It's kind of like probably my most personal project, this channel. Like, not even the channel, just this, Almond is a concept. Because it's a way for me to like put in all my feelings and everything. To show my passion, my innate. So I don't mind when people always think like we're not joining corporate, and I'm like, no. Even like maybe it might be a reason why I don't really get affected by numbers as well, is because she Almond always started out as an art project to to do all the things that I love. Why I love art you see through Almond is basically what I might say. Yeah. And also, like, if you want to focus on your major, maybe because it might be a major that makes a lot of money, then that's also fine. That's a very valid reason. Because again, money is a major like economic like factor, right? It's a major factor that you need to survive these days. That's fine. Like, maybe you'll come back to it one day, even then that's fine. It'll still be there. It won't leave. Maybe it'll take a while for you to find ignite the flame again, which is fine. But it'll never leave. Is what I'll say. Yeah. This one was very touching. This one's very emotional. I'm sorry. I don't know if that answers your question, but I hope it helps you gain a new perspective. Yippee! uh, oh, the pain. Okay. Okay. Oh, my nose. Next question. Okay. Simple extent. What is your advice? Life advice. Oh, wow. This is long. Okay. Hold on. Let me cut my package and I will read your ini out loud. English is my second language, so expect many grammatical errors, but I'm more comfortable talking English. Don't worry. Here, we are learning people. In the terms of what I say is like, you don't have to have the perfect language. For example, like the first question is, they said it in Indonesian. That's fine. What package you got there? It's my dog. It's Mira's poop bags. Damn, that's the Declaration of Independence. It's not the longest that I've gotten, but it's fine. Maybe we need a lot of context to understand this one. Hold on. Let me open. Oh, look, Mira. I get a little dispenser so I can take you for a walk tomorrow. Oh! It smells very strong. I mean, it is a poop bag, but I was shocked. Anyways. Oh, cool. So I have this person who approached me first, okay? As a person who has never had this kind of experience, thinks, oh, kind of big. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna assume that you never really have someone approach you first, so this is like, oh, this is a big thing, okay. Once upon a time, I invite this person to a date, as a friend of course, so like a hangout, but the feeling is not mutual. This person, pronounces they, them onwards, that's fine, has doubt at first, and later they dropped me for good, moved on, avoiding me kind of so fast while I couldn't forget. I apologized though, but they responded as if I'm some creep who seek weaknesses. Maybe the way I talk, yeah, I tend to be clingy, made them uncomfortable. Well, every person has, you know, they have the experiences. Perhaps it reminded them of an unpleasant experience before, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are the uncomfortable experience. After that, it wouldn't be the same anymore. Every day, I thought about this silly mistake and affect my everyday life as a living person. But as a stupid person, I tried to restore and fix this so we can go back from once this relationship began. I tried several things like chat in one line, giving this person a tip, commissioned them, and gave some tip, and so on and so forth. But it is visible that this person has visible disgust and not comfortable to accept those, which is I understand and I have to understand. Yeah, I get the person's perspective. Like they're probably not comfortable with you. Again, it might not really be your fault, but again, I don't know the full context of the story. So they already feel uncomfortable with you, and you kind of just like force, quote unquote, force the relationship further, or makes them even more uncomfortable. I was so bummed. Knowing those wouldn't at least spark a mutual understanding. I mean, they don't even start a combo like we used to be. They're just living in their own world. I mean, that's good for them, but it seems not fair, and I realize I'm too selfish. I'm quite suffering, if you ask me. This is a friendship advice, isn't it? I have a friendship advice right here. Thinking about this every day, especially while I'm scrolling SNS and see their posts. I just don't know how to move on. It's been a year. I did make myself busier, but once it's end, or even at random times, I remember them getting episodes. So you have what could it's not I wouldn't diagnose it as PTSD, but it does have similar symptoms to PTSD. This is a vent I've held for a year. I don't know, but if you read this, I'm very thankful. Aww. I've never had this kind of experience. Plus, I get easily myself overthinking any simple or heavy mistakes. If you have an advice or two, I'll be more grateful. For me, I want to go back to my simple stuff without thinking about expecting mutual relationship, because I'd become stupid if I expect someone people can easily avoid or forget. Okay, so this is an experience I'm having also kind of right now. Not really right now, but it's like I've actually lived I've lived kind of this person, but not really. I'm not like the giving the person a tip, commissioning them or stuff like that, but I've like tried chatting them and stuff. The best advice I can give is sorry, I'm gonna be very brutal. Just leave them alone. If it really helps you, maybe like at the end of the day, if you're gonna overthink it, it's like it's not gonna affect the other person because you're overthinking in your brain, right? And you don't know the reason why they quote unquote suddenly feel disgusted or the whatnot. But the best way, you realize you're too selfish. At the end of the day, everybody's living their own life, is what I would say. I would also recommend the thing to Kumo. Maybe to not the extent of blocking, maybe muting is fine. You can start with muting first to see how you would react to that. Kind of like a step-by-step program here. What is this? Alcoholics Anonymous. Step-by-step, where first you can do it by muting. Because I feel like you said, if you look at their posts and stuff, it quote-unquote triggers you. Or makes you feel very, you're reminded of the past, right? So I would recommend you, if you still have their SNS, to mute this person. And I know keeping yourself busy could be, could be like, yeah, it's easier said than done, right? But I think you have to learn to accept the fact that this person is not going to care how you feel. The faster you accept that, the faster you can just kind of move on. Because sometimes it couldn't even be like, sometimes it might not even be you. Sometimes it might be the other person. We never know the full story, right? But if they already don't like you and show like this uncomfortable like reactions, the best way you can do is start small. Just try muting them at first, like putting space. Because again, we don't know the full story. Again, I hate to say this, but sometimes there are people who are better off as acquaintances. Some people are better as friends. Some people are just better as just someone you know. And even the best, like the closest friendships can end, and it can be very heartbreaking. I've had friendships end on a sudden, like without any closure. And it's very heartbreaking. It's something I'm also experiencing now. But I'm also slowly starting to accept that if they don't want to see my presence, then I shouldn't show myself in their presence. And I don't want to see their presence either. They clearly don't like me. And they don't want to talk to me about it. So I think the best way is to move on, is to accept the fact that they're not going to care now, because it's clear that they don't want to, from your explanation, it's clear that they don't really want to interact with you, and you also have a bad reaction interacting with them. So I feel like maybe the best way is just not to acknowledge them at this point at all. There are more people that you can interact with that may be able to understand you or reciprocate. Yeah, friendship goes to way. Don't waste your time with someone who doesn't respect both of your time. Basically that. Again, at the end of the day, everybody could be social, but they're also individualists. Everybody has their own life. They have their own way. The sooner that you accept the fact that this person does not care about you, and you are better off doing something that is more motivating, not productive. Sometimes you don't even have to be productive, more motivating. Easier for you to move on. It takes time. It's not instant. I have to let you know, it's not instant. It could even take a long while, especially if you have this tendency to overthink. It can take a long while, and that's fine. Don't feel like don't feel stupid that it didn't work out. The thing about, I know this is something that I have a peeve from, that people underestimate how hard human connection really is. Because with mathematical equations and with science, it's a lot easier because everything is either true or false. Everything is objective. It's pasti-pasti gitu istilahnya. Human interaction is not. It's very complicated. It's complex. sometimes friendship ends without closure. Sometimes things ends like because it ends. And there's not really anything you can do about it, but kind of just think about the feelings you're feeling. You have a hard time, you're trying to, this is a good way. Like, thank you for letting us here in the channel like read your vent. It also is a way to help you, help pull out, throw out your feelings. It helps you kind of recognize what feelings that you're having. And if you're gonna feel sad, that's completely normal. Negative emotions are normal as long as you acknowledge that this is not gonna last forever, that you need to find a way to finally pull yourself out of to move forward. And the sooner you accept that at the end of the day, the only person that you can that could make you feel safe is yourself, it'll be easier for you to move. It doesn't have to be a fast move. You can start again. First step, just muting their account, because clearly from your explanation they don't even want to approach you, so that's a lot easier, because you're not super actively interacting with each other. You can mute, look for other people, look for other things that you're passionate, you really like, things that'll make yourself busier, like you said. And it's good you make yourself busier. That means like you found a way, and hopefully it's a positive way that you made yourself busier. Once it ends, or even at random times, you remember them and getting an episode. That's quite normal, especially for a year in, because it's like those kind of situations, it's not something that is going to be like one and done. It's not gonna. I'm gonna say this right now. It's never gonna disappear completely, but it'll help. And it's not gonna disappear in like a year. I still have grudges for like 1 or 2 years for this one person. I'm still have a hard time with this one person, but there's a stage where I've kind of accepted that if I see this person, I'm gonna smack him, but at the very same time, it's just like, I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Just don't. One thing that really helped me was not to actively see their like account or SNS. I muted everything. I even to the point I blocked, because I felt like this person doesn't. They could not respond. Our interaction was very awkward, is what I will say. The easiest way to explain it. And there was some point where I feel, you know what, this is going nowhere. I'm just gonna move. I'm pissed because he tried to talk shit about me, and I complained about that. But after that, I was like, you know what? I will let other people like judge me for who I am if they know me personally. That person does not matter to me anymore. Do I still get episodes and still get upset when I see this dude's name mentioned? Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be honest, I still do. I still get upset, of course, because there was a complicated history behind it. But I'm not going to actively... Do I know him? No, you don't know him. This is not someone from the Vtuber world, disclaimer, at all. But one thing I could say is you could try muting or blocking their post first, because that really helped me into speeding up the process. It's been 2 years since I've backhanded this person, but it's like I still have grudges with it, because I didn't get closure, and I'm pretty sure from your explanation you didn't get closure. But there are some relationships where you're never gonna get closure anyway. So best thing you think is, you know what, this person does not. He's not ever gonna change. He's not gonna care about me, is what I thought, and I just moved on. I got busier, and I thought to myself, at the end of the day, the one person who is going to who's going to grow, keep me from, who is going to let me grow is myself. So So that's what I decided to do. I thought I'm just gonna focus on my projects. Can I add a bit of a problem? Sure, just put it in the chat or in the forum, it's fine. I thought to myself, and it's actually, this is a fun fact. It's the reason, if not for this fight or this person that I yelled at, well, not yelled, argued with, I would not have had my time to focus on Almond Pie channel. So, in a way, I can kind of thank him for that, but it's like, just remember there are better things over the horizon, you know? This is one person versus what, 7 million people in the world. Doesn't mean not everybody there is going to hate you. You're going to meet people who would reciprocate or respect your feelings, or time. So don't stay focused on this one person, you know? I've met plenty of people. Some go, some stay. The best thing that you can accept is that everybody's going to carry a life lesson for you, whether it's negative or positive. That's for you to sort out, but you're going to grow for it. From this, you're going to grow from it. Are you going to suddenly be? I hope this makes you feel a lot better. Sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it's not. You're not the issue. I don't know. It depends on the context because, again, I don't have the POV of the other person. But sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it could be something else, an entirely different factor. The best thing you can do here is, because they don't reciprocate your responses, is that you can go and find some other things that that might reciprocate, you know, that might give you the love that that you deserve. And love, when I mean love, it could be anything, like the platonic affection or, you know, friends that you deserve is what I'm saying. Well, what is that? The problem said that he died. Now I'm just angry I didn't do anything. Can I have more context, Grifky? For that? Oh my goodness. But yeah. Again, this is just my perspective. And this is coming from someone who God, what is this? Who's he? Who is he? I'm confused. But again, this is my perspective. I'm just gonna say that at the end, the person who will be with you is you. And you have to have self-respect and love for yourself. Yeah. Have some love and self-respect for yourself. Again, I'm gonna say, curating your timeline is not going to make you any worse as a person. It means you want to curate your timeline so you see some things that are comfortable. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to. If blocking feels too much for you, then just start with muting as a first step, and then, you know, see, you know, month if that affects anything, and then second step you could try blocking or unfollowing, or third step, so on and so forth. But yeah, it takes time. It definitely takes more than a year. Don't worry. Like, if you think that it's gonna take more than it's gonna take like instant, it's not. It's gonna take more than a year. From my personal experience, I'm gonna say once more, those kinds of things are like very hard to handle, because again, it's human connection, right? There's no black and white when it comes to human connection. It's all coming to perspective. Like, it's more of a gray area, which is why human connection is super difficult. But hopefully you're able to find things or people that are able to love you for being you. Yeah. I hope my explanation helps. If it doesn't, I'm really sorry. That that I can't really do much to help. But hopefully, from my explanation and stories, that you're able to gain a new perspective, and that'll help you open your mind to maybe things that you probably didn't consider before but are considering, or maybe tips or even insights that maybe you kind of saw it but you kind of needed to hear it from someone to confirm that, yeah, I need to do this. Yeah. Okay. Someone said that I'm so sorry, Rifki. When it comes to, I don't know how to explain this. Do you want me to explain it in a brutal, like, I can't really say this as gentle as I can, because if I may inquire politely, did he pass from natural causes, or is it from what I think it's from? And they had this similar situation. Just to have more context, because this is accident. Well, I think the way I have to say it is that there was nothing you could really do to prevent it, I suppose, unless you're directly involved in the accident itself. But the thing is, it's already happened. There's not really anything you can do now to your classmate, but it's something you can learn from and see how you can help after. I'm not no crime, I promise. I mean, the thing is an accident, right? It could be anything. It could be like motorcycle accident. It could be like you're waiting for the bus and there's an accident. It could be fall from a bridge. It could be anything. Like that's an accident. When I say directly involved, I mean in the part like you were right beside them when it happened, or you were, close to, near. But the thing is, like, sometimes when it comes to death, and this is coming from someone whose friend died, whose classmate died right after graduation, you never really see it. You never really know when it's going to happen. My neighbor, their family had a son, two sons, one who was in college and just entering college, and the younger one was, I think, my sister's age. She was 18, I believe. They're going out on a motorcycle, right? The older brother was going to take his younger brother to school, and they were on a hill. Like, there's a road where you end up on a hill and you have to go down. So they go down, and there's a hole in that road that people have begged to try to fix, but when it comes to rain, like, it washes up that kind of pain like very quickly. But they crash into the hole, and the motorcycle jumps, because it's a big hole. The two brothers, they crash, and the younger one unfortunately was not able to make it due to a head injury, I believe, and passed away quite young. My sister, I think they were 18. And the thing is, like, especially when it comes to accidents, you never know. You never know when it happens. When it happens, it happens. The best thing you can do is probably comfort the family in the way, if you're familiar with the family, of course, that just try best, like, praying that they are accepted when they passed. I'm very sorry for the loss as well. And it's things like that. You don't know if you are able to um you don't know if you doing something would have affected that event. You never know. You never know, because that's what happens. Especially in accidents, it's like you can't really predict if it'll happen or not. Wait, is the context not sent? No, it's not sent. So that's why I've been asking what the context is, because I'm worried. That's why I've been asking you everything. The only thing that got sent was the problem with someone said that he died, and now I'm just angry I didn't do anything, and then the rest before that is not seen. So please send me the context, because that's why I've been asking the past minute, because I worried, like, you know, I kind of do need the full context for this one. But that, again, that is from my experience, and that's not necessarily like I can't say if it's necessarily applicable, but when it comes to accidents, again, like you can't really predict the outcome of it. Okay, hold on. Send your context so I can continue. So I can re-explain it, but I'm just gonna load the next question just so I can prep before you, if you want to send further context for that one. Okay. 4. All right. Sticky pie. Okay. Let's see. Who's Kumo? Is the dude in the chat. He's the dude that chats and says and then suddenly donation comes in. He's a very generous guy. I answered your question. There you go. Okay. And now there's Kumo, so he's the one asking the next question. Okay. Give me some advice how to be a VTuber. Teach me. Also chat. You'll never know if I'll be streaming one of these days this month. Wink wink. There you go. Okay. So I'm gonna go pee while we wait for... Oh, okay. Alright. Dude was an asshole that... Oh, okay. Now this is an entirely different I thought he was... Like, the way I perceived it was he was your friend. I'm so sorry. Dude was at the tree, like, and then I went to punch him at the reunion too later when I got back to the hotel, so that he died. And I'm sad and angry and I didn't get to do anything. Okay, the best... For that context, the only thing I could say is... Well, he's gone, so, like, I don't think... I don't think you can do anything about it. It's not like he went and purposely got himself, you know, into an accident. Perceive it as karma for life, I guess, for his life, maybe. If it helps you sleep at night. But yeah, we never know when accidents happen. But the best thing I could say is probably move on, I suppose. Or if it really if it really bothers you, it just felt like I didn't get a story of a punch. See, this is what I said when it comes to human connections. Sometimes there's just no closure. And we want one so bad, right? So most of the time we want a closure so bad because it keeps us like feel, you know, the story is over. But life is like that. You don't, not everything has closure. And the sooner you accept that, then there's not really anything you can do about it. If the person's alive, you can still kind of like stalk him, but again, that's not even healthy for yourself. But the issue he's no longer with us, so in that case the best thing you can do is just move. Continue with life, because there's nothing else you can do. Or if you really need closure, maybe talk to the family about it. But if their family, I don't know if they are, but if the family has, you know, similar attitude, then there's not really much you can do. Um, just kind of have to move on at that point. Uh, yeah. I'm saying it as like, I'm not saying that you deserve to be bullied or anything. It's more like literally there is nothing you can do because he's no longer with us. So the best thing you can do something is do something for yourself. Or you know, if it makes you you know, you could always go to rage room or like punch a plushie, but it's like you can't really meet the person directly anymore. So just no closure. I don't know about the family though. You could also try visiting the family if it's really that bad, if you really do want an apology. But even then, like, depending on the family, in most cases the family ends up defending their kid. So try the few options. You don't need to worry about something you can't control. Yeah, you can't really. Thing is you can't really control it. You know, it's not something that you can do something about. I'm really sorry to say really sorry to say the thing that I said, but maybe it's something that you kind of had to hear from me. All right. Okay, let me take a drink. Wait, let me fill in my drink actually and put away the poopy bags, and I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. What do you mean, aren't you going to pee? I did. I went to pee. What? I did go to pee. Maybe you could just hear me, like, from a distance. I don't know. Anyways. Alright. Give me the advice how to be a VTuber. Do not be afraid to experiment is one thing. Don't be afraid, I think is the general tip that I can give for being a VTuber. Do not be afraid. Just have a good call. Like, again, I'm talking about from someone who has, you know, as I explained earlier, it's more like my be not afraid, do not be afraid, and then like the sudden like angels, it's the angels suddenly like in it. This spy was bullied into being a VTuber. Yeah. I'm scared of Almond. Why are you scared of me? I'm the last person you should be scared of in the VTuber world. But where was I? Oh yeah, as I said, like I think the best being a VTuber, right? Especially now, it comes in all shapes and sizes. So don't be afraid to experiment. But she's damn good at it now. Well, back then, the reason why I became a VTuber is you guys kept saying I'm a good yapper. That's so easy. It's one of the bases like of becoming a VTuber. Like you guys can see that. And I'm already clowning around anyway, so might as well put it into a career, I guess. But I'm not the best yapper. I can't like yap by myself for like 3 hours. That's an issue that I have. It was either me or you, and it was you. You know what? Rifki has to be a VTuber now, guys. Well, I kind of agree with that. Thank you, Kumo. To everyone who thinks I'm a good VTuber, I really appreciate it. Because trust me, when I was younger, I don't think they would believe me when I said I was like... that I would be in front of a camera talking about stuff. Rifki, debut band. It's been 3 years, Rifki. Debut lah. Never. I see you. I see you. Anyway. I would say like... I'm eating pisang because this stream gak pernah gak makan sih. So, one thing I will say is don't be afraid of scuffs. If you don't know what scuff is basically when there are like technical issues on your stream. Could be audio, it could be visuals, could be like lagging. Don't be scared if those things happen. Those things happen. Banyak amat gorengannya kayaknya cuma 7 doang. Tadi gue udah makan 4. Ini tinggal 2. Tinggal bakwan, sama cabai lumayan. Bakwan sama ini pisang goreng. Where was I? Anyway, stuff happens. Mistakes happen, and that's fine. I think the best way, I mean, personally for me, it could be different for other people depending on their concept. Because you know, there's some people who just specifically want to be a gamer. There's some people who are like, they just want to be entertaining in general, variety or something, or just entertaining in general. And there's some. Why is my family loud as hell? And then there are some people who like want to be like a boyfriend or girlfriend concept. I tend to stay away from that because I don't fit that concept at all. I'm too much of a clown. But from my experience, I do have a good time becoming I feel like I am a variety streamer, which means like I just do whatever and you guys just hop along to it. I mostly do games, yeah, but it's like a lot of it is indie games too. Hi Ota. But what I'm saying is like, don't be afraid to experiment about your content and see what you're comfortable with. And another thing is like, for me, at least, improv is a really good skill to have. So for example, if stuff happens, if shit happens, you gotta just have to like, don't beat yourself up over it. Just go like, oh haha, like, oh shit, okay, and then just kind of roll with it, you know. I'm pretty sure like at least with my viewers, at least with you Stinky Pies, like you kind of roll with it. Like I'm not the most professional streamer in the world. I don't have the biggest assets or anything. Even Even here, like I don't have the biggest assets, like it's all covered. And it's like you guys still like me, so so that's a good thing, is what I'm saying. Like, don't be scared. There's always an audience for everybody. Trust me. Even I don't know why, even like the most asshole people like still have an audience. Even people with bad reputation, for some freaking reason, there are certain like VTubers who already have like a certain negative reputation about them. They still have audience. Mostly because like for some. Why is everyone so loud? Can you guys hear my family in the back? Please let me know if you can hear my family in the back, because I have no idea if you can hear them or not. That means I need to do that. Just kind of like roll with it. Kind of like experiment. See what you're comfortable with. You don't have to be... Okay, I have to give this like as a content thing. If you're not comfortable with becoming a boyfriend and girlfriend experience, don't force yourself to be. And I'm talking... Yep, we can hear. Okay, hold on. Oh, I might be... Hold on. You can hear. Okay. It's like... My sister just got home. They're probably spilling the tea. Okay, as long as you don't hear them, because if they're spilling the tea, I feel like if they're spilling the tea, you guys shouldn't be able to hear them. Okay, what was I saying? Right. Just do a lot of experimenting, and this is coming from someone who doesn't like I don't do boyfriend girlfriend experience. If I do, it's mostly like, even you guys are freaked out, I think, when I do it. There's like only one. I think it's the ASMR, right? Because I still need to do. But like, I still have an audience anyway. You guys still watch me. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm a clown, but you know, content is content. But as I was saying, like, don't force yourself to be just because you want to be popular. Just remember, like, I'm gonna say to people, don't become a VTuber if what you're expecting is instant popularity and money. Cause like, I'm gonna tell you now, unless you have a very nice viewers or generous viewers, you won't always make your money back. I'll be honest, I already made my money back, and I'm very grateful for you guys. But if you're just gonna be a VTuber because you think that it's easy money, it's not easy money. It is not easy money, I'm gonna tell you that. I know I sound like an influencer, but it's really not easy money. Like, if you reach a certain step, it gets easier. But again, you're gonna have to reach that step first to start making back. You already did. I personally already had, like, you know, my investment return, and now this is like extra for, you know, guys, your rewards and everything. But not everybody has, and I wouldn't say not even 95% of people who are VTubers have had their money returned in their first year. So I'm gonna say, like, don't be a VTuber if you're looking for easy money. Be a VTuber because maybe you like sharing, or maybe you just want to interact with other people who are also VTubers, or you just kind of want to be like someone who, you know, prefers having a split, you know, a different identity from your personal one, or you just like visuals, you just like, you know, being an anime person or something, which is fine. Like, that's a valid reason to be a VTuber. I mean, VTubers are cute, right? Or cool or whatever. Just don't do it to expect easy money. I'm gonna say it there. Okay, teach me. I don't know what to teach. Like, I can't teach something that I've already, like, I don't know, do a lot of yapping, I guess, talk a lot. Something my friend did advise is do a lot of free talk streams when you start your VTubing career, because that'll show people your personality most of the time, and that's how you kind of grow your audience. If you do have like a good amount of money set aside, then I do recommend like having someone to help clip and edit clips nowadays, because I know that shorts, either on TikTok or on YouTube, see which one responds better, tend to be more responsive to the general audience. So there's that. So you can start with free talks first, you know. free talk could be anything. It could be anything you want to talk about. Like, heck, this can even count as a free talk kind of. It's like an advice corner. I'm talking freely with you guys, and I'm offering advice. So there's that. I also have a video on like how to be a Vtuber, and Vtuber management of Vtuber experience. So you guys can check those out as well. But I would say like to be a Vtuber, you kind of okay. How to be a Vtuber? Just have an avatar or something that represents you. You're a Vtuber. Congratulations. And you stream or, well, mostly it's streaming, but also it could be like just making videos. Congratulations, you're already a Vtuber. How to be a good Vtuber? I would say start with experimenting with your content and see what is comfortable with you. When you have that down, then you have people to help you, or you can commission other people to make clips of you, and then you can share that with the world. That is gonna help grow your account a lot. But also see which platforms and which times work best for you. Because sometimes when it comes to the algorithm, it do be a little funky. Sometimes it works for this, but sometimes it doesn't work for that. So I'm gonna say be very improv and be very chill. Don't take everything too hard. Just try your best to stay focused, stay locked in with your stuff, but in like you get to, you know, see from side to side. Free chat gets you more viewers in gaming. Yeah, because people are trying to get to know you, which is why it's usually recommended to have a lot of free chat at the beginning of, you know, your VTuber careers, right? Also the NSW's jokes are overplayed. I'm not even gonna talk about that. That depends on the concept that you want to go through. If you're an NSFW account, go. Do your thing. Also, like, I like the fact that people would say, oh no, I'm not safe for work. It's usually very sexual in nature, but in reality it could be anything. It could be like gore, it could be like, I don't know, very political discussions and stuff like that, because it's anything not safe for work, right? Term wise. So yeah, like, again, don't follow what's popular, but if it's something you like and it happens to be popular, that's fine. Like, for example, I'm playing ZZZ, right? Zenless Zone Zero. It's popular. Do I play it because it's popular? No. I play ZZZ because it feels like, one, it fits me as a concept, and two, it looks like a fun game to play. So like, remember to be you. And when it comes to trends, just see, you don't have to force yourself into every trend. Just find someone that you are comfortable with. Like, personally, I'm not very comfortable with showing my actual face. Body is fine if it's covered, like, for example, like, it's a VTube, like, it's a cosplay, I'm fine with that. My real life, not really. I don't show my face, mostly because I'm very horrible at camera angles. Trust me, my entire joke throughout my entire life is that I don't have a good face for the camera. Not that I'm ugly, it's just like, I don't know, the camera hates me. Every kind of camera hates me for some reason. It's like I'm a curse or something. You should get a big anime head like Apple. I would, but also I won't be able to breathe. And I've already suffered enough from my cosplay. I might just do my, when it comes to like actual conventions, I just might cosplay as myself. Cause my clothes, if you see my design, it's like very casual. I don't mind people seeing my face in real life. The issue is like my face on camera never works out well. I don't know why. Like, no matter what angle I take, I always feel like, it's not good. Like, it's not enough. But somehow, like, when I'm, and this has happened also when I've been on a date, they said like I look better in real life than I do in my photos. Which is very interesting. I wasn't offended. I was just like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know why. Maybe the angles aren't working for me, but maybe I'm fabulously charismatic in real life. I don't know. But I would say, like, just do whatever is comfortable for you. You don't have to force yourself to change. Look better in real life. Lol. Yeah, I guess that's me. I mean, I think Ota has seen me. I don't know if Rifki has. That's the first. I think, who else has seen me? I mean, other VTubers have seen me, I think. It's so funky. It's either that, there's two comments when people meet me. It's either that, or the second one is, you look just like your VTuber. like vibe wise, not maybe not exactly like one-on-one, but it's like you see me, yeah, that's definitely Almond, like something like that, which is super funny. But yeah, just do whatever is comfortable with you. When it comes to trends, when it comes to, you know, games, it comes to content, just do what's comfortable to you. Maybe put in like a little popular medium, one or two, if they have to be more popular. But honestly, a lot of my audience draws from content that I didn't think would be popular with other people, and they end up being quite popular. And I was like confused. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, just try experimenting, see what sticks, continue with what sticks, and then try something new while you're at it. And don't be afraid to be like, don't be afraid to set boundaries. Like, I set boundaries with you guys. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like no parasocial relationships here, please. I will kill you. That's a good enough boundary, right? Now, if I see someone with star eyes in real life, I'd say that's Almond. I don't know if I have star eyes in real life. I don't think I do, but who knows? I think the only difference with me and my avatar is like I'm much chubbier in person, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, I need to cut my hair actually. My hair is really hot, and my neck is really hot. But yeah, just do what makes you comfortable. Find your little content. Find your niche, and that's it. Okay. I hope that helps. Okay, Val's life advice. How does one manage anger? I feel like I've been able to manage my anger. It feels like I'm chubbier. Yeah, I'm chubbier compared to my model. Alright, chat, I have no boundaries. Don't say that. You're gonna regret it instantly. I'm rounder compared to my model. I cut my hair. I wanted to do a shoulder one, and they gave me a typical cis straight male haircut. Oh my god, my condolences to you, Rifki. It'll grow out. It'll grow out. Ask me anything. I need to like understand first for context. Like, what do you mean you're suppressing your anger, Vals? Like, in what way? It'll help with more context. Because there are multiple ways people can suppress their anger. And you know, which kind of like, what do you mean, like how were you able to manage your anger and like in what ways? So that'll help. Almond agency, Lamau. Yeah, I actually have a Vtuber agency you guys don't know about. Okay, I think it helps with extra context. I say as I chew onto my banana and wait for Vals to answer. The fried banana tastes funky, but it is what it is. But I think my way, like I've been angry, right? Of course I've been angry. You've seen me angry. Most of my solution is literally I just don't look. Like, I see a stupid take, I just look away. I'm just like, fuck, that's a stupid take, and I just look away and move on. Okay, I'm mad, but I keep quiet about it. It feels like I haven't been able to do that lately. Because there's a lot of things that you're upset about, mayhaps, or there's one that makes you extremely angry. A lot of the times that I would say, the one thing I would say, it's okay for you to be angry. It's a normal emotion. I know a lot of people view it negatively. It is a negative emotion, but that doesn't mean you're not allowed to feel that emotion. And for me, at least the way I manage my anger is I just like, I see stupidity, I look away, is one. But two, it's also like, and I am like feeling anger. I have been feeling some point of anger like lately because of a certain issue, but it's like, it's best for me to use that energy into something more positive or a more positive output. Or you can work on spite. I mean, I've always worked on spite. That's kind of what has made me go. But then you see from that spite how you can expand positively, it'll help out really well. I mean, the classic, if you want a classic method, like the one that people always recommend, it's like writing or typing it out. Because you can always put words, you know, to make you upset. It might make you seem like you're a little insane, but it's like, if it helps, it helps, you know? Rather than taking it out on someone, it's better to take it out on a piece of a device that, you know, that is not expected to respond back regardless. But most of the time, depending on what makes me angry, like if it's a stupid ass take, like the one I was complaining this morning, I just do a little complaint, like, Jesus fucking Christ, people, like, if you're gonna play the game, read a story, like, learn to read, and that's pretty much it. And I just move on from that, because I know like some people are just stupid and they won't take it anyway, and the people who cannot read, they're not able to read my take anyway. So why bother? But it's nice because I'm able to like sort it into words, put it out to the world, and then go back to the rest. But that's if it's something like a stupid take or like a very minor take. Like this is a stupid ass tweet from someone. I'm not going to like. I am not going to entertain it. That's for something small, right? If it's something big and something like long term, it'll take systems. It's the same. I would say this is the same, similar solution to Simple. I think is a Simpleton, where my solution was kind of like take it step by step. You put two questions back to back. I remember. And this will continue to the next question. I think where I think the best way is to regulate. The solution is to regulate your emotions. So let's move on to the next question, which is also by Vals, but it's going to connect to this one. Yee! Okay. Is it bad if one does not have a sense of selfishness? It's just like my will and ego is not there. I would say it's practically impossible for a human to not have a sense of selfishness. But again, you have to define what exactly selfishness or selfish means. Because selfish means to place yourself upon as a, you know, place the importance of yourself above others, right? Above other people. And depending on the context, that can apply to anything. So I feel like it could be bad. And this is, I'm gonna get very brutal. If you're not selfish at a certain like point, if you're gonna get trampled on, you're ending up as you end up prioritizing people other than yourself in a way, like kind of like a people pleaser, which is a bad thing, but it doesn't make you evil. It doesn't necessarily make you evil or a bad person, but it is a bad thing for you. Because you end up being trampled on constantly, and that's something I tell my friends. So it's like you have to be selfish at some point. Not because it's like not, oh my god, I want you to be evil. No, it's not bad to to have a sense of selfishness sometimes. Because at the end, you're living your life for you, yourself. And there are certain aspects of life where you kind of have to prioritize yourself. Whether you like it or not. So you're not necessarily evil if you're selfish. It's just, and you have to accept that you have to like acknowledge that as a fact. So you're able to slowly understand that you have to prioritize yourself and regulate your feelings, like your anger, your innate. That there are some points in life where you kind of have to stand up for yourself as a person. And that starts by being selfish. I'm gonna eat my banana and let you sink that in for a bit. Also, you may continue to ask in the forum, as well as you can continue to ask in the chat. It's fine. I don't mind. Also, I hope my advice or my perspective gives you all new perspective or insights, more either about me or about yourselves. If you don't want to take my answer as like a new perspective, then that's fine. I don't mind. I'm like, imagine me as like as a friend, you know, as like someone who's like, oh, this is just my view on it. But if you don't have a view on it, that's fine. Your advice is the best. Thank you, Kumo. But yes, in order to regulate your emotions, which means like check in with your emotions, acknowledge you have these emotions, and see what you can do about these emotions that'll help you understand a better part of yourself, and see how you can like see how you can positively turn that energy to make you grow or like expand, or you know, experience growth of oneself. Yeah. Okay, next. Cinnamon roll, art stuff. Okay. Do you think with how the current VTubers are that they need to have a more unique and identifiable art rather than complete nightmare accessories overload? Yes. If you've watched my channel, also thank you, Cinnamon roll. Oh my god, we have celebrity martyrs. If you've seen my channel, you know I hate accessories overload. Accessories and asymmetrical and unnecessity in designs. You know I hate it. Like, you've seen you look at my design. Do I look like a complex design? No, because I guess this is also from an artist perspective, because I know I will leave details out if I do an overly nightmare accessory overload. I think it is better to have a unique, identifiable, not art style, but a silhouette, I think is more accurate. Art style, you know, like a few models can have the same model, right? They can have the same 2D artist. So I don't think it's necessarily art style. It's more like a silhouette is more accurate to this design. Like, see, look at, I'm gonna say both at the Western and the Eastern animation. For example, Western, like two similar, Family Guy and The Simpsons, right? They're two family shows, but just by silhouette design alone, you can identify which characters, you know, which person is which. Almond's design looks like the cool auntie you only see at family gathering. Yeah, that's me. Actually, someone did, you know, someone told me, someone like, my friend Rain, she met up with me, and she told me I look like the white aunt. And you know what? That's pretty much it. That's right. She's right. Funky white aunt. That's me. And it's like, let's say like Family Guy and The Simpsons. Both are family centric. Both have like similar premise. So both have like similar family structure, but both have completely different art silhouettes. Like, even if you try to make it into this same art, like in a similar art style, the silhouettes are going to be different. Like Peter with the little top and then the overhead. Homer is bald and he got the little lines on his head. And then we got like, let's see, I'm trying to remember who the characters are. Like Chris with his hat, like the dogs even look super different. I think that makes sense. That's for Western adult shows. Maybe I will say maybe for family shows. Let's see, what's a similar family show? I'll pick, hold on. Another show that I really like is OKKO. OKKO is fun because they have a very simple art style, but you can not art style. They're very simple. Yeah, they have a very simple art style, not super super complex, but you know, make it into a silhouette. You're able to identify everybody because they have like a distinct element to their design that you are able to identify. That's for Western shows. They're gonna be like, oh my god, Almond, that's Western show. That's go. Okay, I'm gonna move to Eastern then. I'm gonna move to Eastern shows. If you keep pissing me off like that. Okay, the three shonen show, the top, you know, the big three, if one might say. One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. Naruto and Ichigo both have spiky hair. Even if they're in the same art style, for example, they're both in the Naruto art style, you can identify who they are just by their silhouette. I mean, obviously Ichigo is going to have the big sword in his back, but also like you can see where you know, like the Soul Society uniform. I have not watched Bleach in a long while. Soul Society uniform. Naruto has his ninja style uniform. Luffy with his big round hat. Even with the Gear 5, I think Luffy, like, his silhouette is pretty much, like, pretty distinct because it's very cloudy, right? He has very cloudy design. And then, oh my god, that's a little complex. Okay, I'll move on. Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho's art style is super simple. Literally, Mob. We put Mob and Rock Lee next to each other, yeah? In a silhouette. Both have a bowl cut. You can still identify both of them. That's a good way to, like, to test. Use a silhouette. Silhouettes are the best way to have a model. Like, I'm gonna say even VTuber models. I'll say, like, let's say Kobo, gitu kan? You don't even have to remember every single part of their detail. The best parts that you can remember is their big elements. Like, what is Kobo most well known for? Her hair. Her hair look like her concept. I love Kobo and I met Kobo, thankfully. The one thing I do love about Kobo Kanero is her concept is super solid. Kobo kan air, gitu kan? Rain shaman. Her hair looks like rain. Give it a silhouette. You can identify her immediately because she has, like, you know, fountain-esque hair. Rah! Hi Susu! Like, you can identify that she has, like, that is her most identifiable element. But even without that, I can say, oh, she's a rain shaman. She got that transparent raincoat. I can still remember that, you know? But that's her most inspiring element, right? Speak your truth. Girl, I'm so tired. I don't want to see any more VTubers with over-accessorized overload without knowing what their concept is. Have a solid concept and then go from there. Some concepts you don't even need to have a lot of accessory overloads. There's a reason why mine was, I'm not comparing, you know, I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I feel like my ini is because the detail is not too much. I mean, Susu, I mean, to be fair, okay, your biggest element that I remember is you have, like, you got big ass horns and you got big ass boobs. Good elements. And that's your concept though, right? Because you're supposed to be a demon. I just make my VTuber trying to manifest how it dresses. That's fine. As long as I feel like you don't have to be a super unique, identifiable art style. It's just like your elements, if put in a silhouette, they're still there. But if you don't, then even if you just show yourself, just have important elements. Nice. Yeah, she got nice boobs. Check them out. Whoa, straightforward as always. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say it. Look her up. But she's very sweet. She's a very sweet person. Susu's very sweet. Thank you for coming to my stream. Also, if you want to say something, Susu, you can fill in the form. It's still open. But I say, and I feel like this comes from, okay, I'm not gonna accuse anyone of it, but I feel like people who aren't really, I feel like, I don't know how to say this. I feel like when people are getting into VTubing, a lot of the times people who don't really have, like, design knowledge, it's kind of hard, because it's like you kind of have to explain that it's better to have, like, big elements. I mean, big love for purple. You're a purple girl. Like, if I see you, Susu, like, I'm imagining purple, so you got a tick in that area. Is how you want to look in real life? Does this mean you would like to have the big chest? I'm praying for you on that. But anyways, where was I? But I would say, like, if you wanna, it'd be nice if you have one solid concept, and then you can take 3 to 5 elements from that concept and then focus on that concept, and that'll be a very good way to do, like, a design. So for example, I'm gonna do my concept. Let me show you my model. Whee! Oh god. Do girls not want big booba? I don't want big booba. It gives you back pain, you know? You don't know that? You don't know because you don't have big booba. But big booba gives you back pain. At least that's what my friend tells me. Who does actually have big booba. Let's see. Again, I'm just using myself an example. I'm not the best, like, concept out there. It's just like, this is how you could try to, like, you know, if you want to see what's a good way to expand your current design, this could be a good way. Or this could be a way you could start. Hold on. And if you're just doing it for the sake of, like, you know, of being yourself, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, don't over accessorize just for the sake of over accessorizing, because again, you need to have an art model that's still for rigging. You know, you still have to rig that thing, and don't give your riggers pain. You know. Let's say, even with a simple design, you can do so much. I just deleted my project report I've been working during the stream. Why would you do that? No! Wait, I have to look at my model. Where is my model sheet? Hold on. Where did it disappear to? Oh, here we go. Here you go. Okay. So this is how I conceptualized my model. Yay! You get to see me. I don't know it's gone. Uh-oh. So this is how I conceptualize my model. My whole thing is purple, but that's the thing. If I see you, I remember purple. So I have 3 to 5 elements. It could be anything that could help you be identified, and that's gonna really help. So for me personally, I thought I don't want a lot of accessories for myself. Oh, I forgot that I can do that. Yee! Okay, I don't have a lot of accessories for myself. Okay, so what can I make do with that accessories? I play with texture. My goal was to have the chowder-like effect, but it's like, it's kind of hard to do that when you're rigging, you know? But maybe I will maybe someday reach that point. Yeah. My feet do move if I move my left and right. But then let's start from, then I thought, okay, here's my concept. I like disco. I like alien. I like funky. Yeah? So what elements represent disco and funky? Well, I haven't had enough of the alien, so that's something I could expand on, because you can't really see I'm an alien. I just look like a funky party girl. Funky, retro, 80s, glitter, a lot of glitter. Bell bottoms. Bell bottoms is certainly 80s and 90s. Roller skates, 80s and 90s. Yeah, okay, I could put that in. I have put it in. Whee! 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 I just saw I could do. I didn't know I could do that. Roller skates. What else? Okay, alien. I want to have unique eyes. That's one thing I remember having. Cause when you're looking at me, like look at me right now. Okay. When you're looking at me, you're gonna stare at me, right? So what can I do in order for you guys to keep staring at me? I have star eyes. I didn't during that time. During when I was conceptualizing it, I don't think shaped lenses were very popular. I think the most popular one were usually like heart-shaped ones. So I thought either heart or like X. And I thought, you know what? I'll do stars. Stars are cute. And you know, it represents the galaxy, like my little necklace over here. So, I'm missing the air below my eyes fins here, like these things. That's kind of cute. I don't know how you would in his fins, like fish humanoid fins, because they look like they move left and oh, because of the lines, yeah, because of the lines here. That's kind of funny though. That's a good idea. Actually, I'll put it in my book. But yeah, those are like elements that I could put that can identify me easily. Short hair, tan. To be honest, the tan part is just me. I just thought, oh yeah, there's a lot of tan people. I'm just gonna put my skin accordingly, which is fine. I don't really mind. And it's short hair because during the time when I tried to design myself, I had short hair. Yeah. So yeah, I put a little funky. I got a little music. So all I need to do is color palette. Color palette, super simple. I really like this teal, blue, and pink. Yeah. Not the most creative color palette, but it's like, yeah, I have those are my main colors, right? And yellow, maybe a little bit of yellow, silver. But yeah, then you have my color palette. Yay! And it's like, it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to make your design complicated just for the sake of complexity. Sometimes simple is like the best answer. Sometimes being simple is the best answer, and I'm saying as a simpleton over here. Yeah, okay. Simple design. Just have 3 big elements that represent your design, especially in a silhouette. It doesn't have like, it really helps to do the silhouette test and see what sticks out. What makes people think that, oh, this is almond pie, something like that. You know, like for example, my goggles, when I'm straight like this, they form like a shape. So you're like, oh yeah, that's definitely Almond's goggles. You can do something like that. I could improve upon it. But this is a good initial design. And I would know that because I've been using this design for like 1.5 years and I haven't changed it at all. So, but yeah, you could start with like, I feel like it's better to have a unique and more identified art style rather than a complete nightmare accessories overload. Mostly because I don't want you to torture your riggers. And I don't want you to, and sometimes like, you know, it's very difficult for people to like identify you like the viewers to identify you when you have a lot going on, because it's like, again, remember, you're not the only one. You're not always going to be the only one on your screen. You're gonna have your games. You're gonna have your game. You're gonna have your free talk, free chat, like room maybe, or area. You're gonna have your chat box. You're gonna have like other elements during the stream that is going to affect how people perceive your design, and you have a lot going on. The problem is when you are against your background of your stream, it is going to be quite hard to identify sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. So keep that in mind when you're trying to, other than the silhouette test, try to remember that you're also going to put your model over other elements in your stream, is what I would say to keep in mind. Because again, you're not the only element that's going to be on your screen all the time. Even in free chat, you still kind of have your room, you still have kind of like your background chat. I actually prefer that it's better to keep it simple with maybe a few accessories that might improve the concept or the element along, rather than have a complete nightmare, you know, accessories overload. I will kill you if you ever attempt that on me, and I will kill I will perish if I try to do that myself, because I'm barely remembering Almond's earrings whenever I draw her. But a good way for you to maybe try out a lot of designs, which is how I'm doing it, is have one model design and then use other like stuff, maybe illustrations, maybe if you're gonna sell merch, maybe cards or stickers or other things that you can make using alternative outfits. Sneak peek, I have seven different designs for Almond stickers, so keep an eye on that. But yeah, so I think if you want to try it, you can do something like that, because it's like, again, and don't forget, you're also doing toggles, right, for models. Usually, like, you're given like opportunities to have toggles. Maybe not a lot, maybe one or two, but you still have toggles, and you have to think about those as well, you know. No need to for the nightmare accessories. Just think about how the elements play together within the model and within other elements outside of your model. Alright, I hope that helps, Cinnamon Roll. Thank you for coming. Also, your Cinnamon Roll, you're in Sanrio. I think that answers your question. Like, look at all the Sanrio mascots. They're all pretty simple looking, and they're still quite identifiable with the 200 plus mascots available. So you are your own answer. Like, you can still differentiate between Cinnamon Roll and Pampurin and or other dogs. Wait, Pochaco, and all three of them are dogs, but they're shaped differently. Okay, here's the last one for today. But if you but if you want to add on, absolutely fine. Okay, how do you become your own manager? Shit. Okay. I mean, are you not your own manager in your everyday life? It's not that different. So you have to define first. Oh my god, every time I talk, I'm so sorry guys if every time I open my, like, I start off with, we have to first define disclaimer and context. I used to be in the debate as well as Model United Nations, so those are very common phrases just to make sure everyone's on the same board. Oh my god, I feel like such a nerd whenever I say something like that. Okay, manager. First we have to define what exactly is a manager and what exactly managing takes. From the term, It just means manage, to take care of, to sort out. And sort out on what? It could be multiple things. Could be time, could be schedules, could be tasks that you are asked to do, could be what else? Hold on. Could be responsibilities, I guess. And then to become your own manager means like you have to become your own person in managing time, which only requires one key. A difficult key, but one. Consistency. Well, two then. Consistency and discipline. Like, for example, you have a schedule. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna take my dog to work, take my dog for a walk, I'm going to go home, take a shower, check into work, prepare for stream, do my illustrations. That's my daily life, right? And then how I manage is that I have to be very disciplined in each task that I am given. So I have to wake up, I have to go and force myself to do my exercise because that's within my schedule. That's how you manage yourself. That's how you become a manager for yourself because you're managing your own time basically. And then after exercise, I have to have lunch. After lunch, I have to walk my dog. You have to keep track of everything little by little. Do not overestimate yourself. You're like, yeah, I can do this in 5 minutes. No, don't do that. Because the moment you overestimate yourself or underestimate yourself, you're gonna have this whole management thing in shambles. So I'm saying this as a form of try your best to discipline yourself. It's difficult. Heck, I even just started exercising this week and it's really tough for me, but I still have to do it because I know it's for me. Just start small. And then that's for like outside, right? When it comes to Vtubing, it's almost the same thing. You're still putting tasks in boxes. If it helps, you can have a document. I have a personal document where I kind of have to write down what it is I kind of need to do. What it is I can delegate or give to others, and what is other things that maybe I want to do long term. For example, I use Trello, but you can use like other stuff as well, and then see what you can work within that week or that day, and then see what you might need more long term on. When it comes to, again, comes to VTubing, but you can apply this for your career, and you can apply this for any other like skills, other aspects of your life. But basically, you have to have a lot of discipline and you have to remember that this is an effect for long term. This is a long term effect, not short. Like, this is something that's not gonna give you instant results. It's going to be something that's going to give you results little by little, but at the end of a certain point in time, maybe for example by the end of the month, you're going to see you've come a very long way. That's how I'm gonna say it. You have to be very disciplined with yourself, but also don't forget to give yourself grace. Like, for example, I'm on my period. For example, I'm not currently on my period, but yet I still have to exercise. But my period's painful. It's fine to take a break. Just remember that there has to be a day where you have to change that day, exchange for that day, because everything needs like sacrifice, right? So for example, when I'm no longer on my period, maybe I'll do twice as more exercise. It do be gone, I'm doing it again. Okay, good luck, Rifki. And again, like I said, I'm gonna be very brutally honest. This is easier said than done. Definitely easier said than done. But again, you have to push yourself. At first, if you're still continuing to push yourself even after long term, you kind of have to like sit back, reflect what it is that I don't really like about this, and how can I try to find like solutions when you run into problems. Like, how can I improve from there? Hello, how's everyone doing? Hi, Dadan. Try to see how you can improve from there. Try to see if there are any actions that you can take that might be more you know, try to take things, see if there are any alternate solutions that will make you maybe slightly more comfortable or maybe slightly more disciplined compared to usual. Like let's say like I don't like taking walks just with my dog because it seems kind of boring. And then I use Pokemon Go, for example. That's fine. Like, I mean, I walked almost 2 kilometers with my dog today because of it. If that makes you happy and you're still doing the task that you do, then great. As long as it doesn't like negatively affect your physical health. Like, I'm not gonna run 5 kilometers because it's going to kill me, but 1.8 to 2 kilometers is fine. And my dog is happy. Everybody's happy. So, that's great. Like, man, and it's painful. I'm new, so what's going on here? So today, well, this is a great chance, Redan, for you. So today I'm going to be answering people's questions, or if you have a problem and you want to have a new perspective, I'll help like answer or give my own perspective of the situation, and then you can determine whether or not my advice or the answer to my question helps. So you can put it in the form, which is in the description, or you can say it in chat because we're on the last reply anyway. Pokemon Go is a dangerous game. Well, you gotta have to look from time to time. Don't be focused on the phone too much. Also, it sucks society makes period seem like a taboo thing. When half of the population experiences it, I bypass without shame. I know. I just kind of talk I just talk about periods because I am a woman, guys. I do experience womanly things, guys. Like, it's normal, you know? And it's good education for you guys who probably don't really experience it firsthand, so you kind of know what to do if you have trouble, or what best solutions you can do for your friends. I'm a woman. I'm 25. Hello? Why are you shocked? I can't believe it. Oh, that's a nice concept, but unfortunately I have nothing to ask. Don't worry. You can sit in and like watch us vibe, I guess. Or if you have like short questions, like you can ask something about me, like what is it I do, or what do I like to talk about, or what my content is. That's absolutely fine, especially if you're new to the channel. What's a woman? Me. I'm a woman. I identify as a cis woman on earthly terms, but you know, I don't mind if you call me other pronouns. So, but yeah, that's what I personally like say. It's like you have to be very disciplined, very very disciplined, very determined as well for yourself. Thank you for the short, right to the point answer. In this channel, we don't mess around. We go straight to the point. But yeah, that's my take on it, at least. Like, be very disciplined with yourself. Honestly, a lot of people think, oh yeah, managing is an easy job. It's not. It's really not. Even I get like sometimes. But yeah, what's a man? A man is the opposite of a woman. They're of the male biological sex. I mean, not really, actually, but they're the opposite of what a woman is. Not her. Certainly not. I'm not. Last time, I don't identify as a man, at least. That's last I checked, at least. But yeah. But yeah. My shirt stinks. What the fuck? Sorry, I just saw my old shirt and I was like, what the heck? But if you want to know, here we don't. Okay, just to let you guys know, we don't have any girlfriend experiences here. Okay, all you got here is clownery and stinky pies. Congratulations! If you're new here and you subscribe, you are now a stinky pie. That's what all the viewers are called. It used to be called cutie pie, and then you guys became stinky, so now it's stinky pie. But yeah, content here is usually entertainment, humor. If you don't find me funny, then that's fine. I find myself funny, so that's the most important audience of all. But yeah, you know, I remember this one time where someone says, "Oh my god, you're so cringe," and all I said was like, "Yeah, I know I am." They never replied back after that. God damn it, now I'm stinky. I have to take a shower. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, go take a shower, stinky. But it's okay. You are stinky and we shall all be stinky together. Hahoo. But yeah, like, here's just Sheila vibes mostly. Also, I'm just gonna, okay, I'm just gonna like give updates, and then if anyone wants to ask something, feel free to do it in the chat or in the forum if it's super long. But I'm just gonna update about it. So tomorrow, I completely forgot. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's Friday already. But yeah, tomorrow and on Sunday I will not be streaming. I might post some shorts on my VOD channel. No, I post them here. My VOD is still my VOD channel. Mostly because like they're really good moments. There was the one with like where I had to put on not like us, that certain try to start a car, and it's probably because of like because of the whole circus case in Ace Attorney. I might pull some. I think there's another clip that I was trying to pull. I don't remember from where though. I might check it again. Love the avatar, by the way. Thank you. I love people who love my avatar because I always have found newfound appreciation. Fun fact, again, if you're new here, the design, not the art, the design is made by me. I have rollerblades down here if you just came in, so let me just pull up my full model. Yeah, I got cool ass rollerblades. Yeah. This is a shoe house. Not sneakerhead because I don't have sneakers, but rollerhead, I guess. Rollerhead house. But yeah, I'm very shiny. My artist is by Thea Featherflight. Again, credits are in the description. She made a fantastic job out of my design. I still love it. I know. I really hope that's a cool avatar. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, to be honest. She did fantastic work. There's actually, okay, fun fact, I actually have an alternate design, but I haven't rigged it up, so it's like I don't know when you guys will be able to see it. I don't think it will be my 2.0 because it's mostly like it was made around the same time as this design, and I have more improvements there. More improvements since then, learning about design. But maybe if I do rig it, I'll call it like a 1.5 or something. Be really cool. But yeah, when it comes to like clothes, I really like designing clothes for fun, especially for Almond. It's just fun, trying to design clothes. There's actually kind of a sad reason behind it. It's kind of like I like to design her in clothes, like in clothes that I've never had. Were you going for the cool skater girl vibe? I was going for like a retro funky like 80s alien. I don't have alien elements, which is fine. If you didn't identify that, that's fine. I was going for like 80s skater vibes. Cool, kind of. I'm not a cool person, but I guess with the short hair, tan skin, and the way I speak, if it emits cool, then thank you very much. 2.0 confirmed. No, we don't have a 2.0 design yet. I do have one in mind, but I don't know if I want to turn it to a 2.0 yet. Still kind of like trying to fiddle around with the design. 80s, that explains the elephant pants. You mean my bell bottoms? My epic bell bottoms over here and my skates. You're cool, Almond. Thank you, guys. I always thought I was more of a clown than me being cool. My bell bottoms? Yeah. The necklace I actually already have. Goggles, it's there. I kind of want to change it in my new concept to be like more like heart shaped to make it more identifiable. But who knows? Maybe I'll do more stars as well. But yeah. I appreciate if you think it's cool skater. I hope that I'll ever be a cool skater. The truth be told, I don't know how to wear roller skates, but my mom does. Mama knows how to skate around. I don't. I used to be able to I used to love the X Games, which is such a niche interest in Indonesia, but I used to love watching like the X Games. I was like, yeah, like Tony Hawk, right? Was the skater dude, which is so funny because which is sad and funny nowadays that people don't recognize him. But like that was like, yo, that's like so, and the more there's a reason why I use Radical a lot and Uber, because I feel like it used to come from that. The tips of your blue hair reminds you of Inosuke from Kimetsu no Yaiba, or the pig. That's cool. I haven't watched Kimetsu no Yaiba, but I've heard good things. I've seen the Muzan Michael Jackson edits. I've seen the Boombaya edits lately. I don't know why they're everywhere. I think it's a new episode, but it's like I don't really mind if my designs remind you of anything, cause I'm like, yeah, that's cool, blue hair mostly. It's because coincidentally I just kind of like blue. I thought like yeah, blue highlights is cool. Oh, you say him? Okay. Yeah, I saw the dude. I have a friend who really likes Muzan. Um, I don't get it myself because I don't play. I don't watch Kimetsu no Yaiba. If you ask me who my favorite character is, it's Rengoku, and then I found out and I got very sad. And then now my second favorite is a couple, and it's I forgot their names. Hold on. It's the snake dude and the pink-haired girl. Oh, I love her. Mitsuri? Is Mitsuri her name? She's so cute. I read her story and her love with her family. It's so sweet. And I love her, and I think his name is Obanai. Mitsuri and Obanai. Oh, they're very sweet. I love them as a pairing. I'm very happy for their reincarnation, I guess. I don't know if that's a spoiler actually, but I think it's already ended, right? Blue with tan skin looks nice. Thank you. Thank you. I'm cool. Why can't I smile? What the? I need to fix the lip sync on this thing. Usually I'm able to like smile and go like thank you, thank you. I don't know. My lip syncing has been a little off lately. I'm also thinking of like, if you know my rigger, it's Randy Rendoy. Like he's gonna help me out with setting up V-Bridger so we can use like more lip sync kind of like mouth movements. I'm pretty sure braces aren't gonna get in the way. I do wear braces, fun fact, like just top braces though, but I'm pretty sure like I can remove them later on. So since I'm here, your avatar tries to act cool, so no smiley for me. There, a smile. Hey, there you go. Close enough. But yeah, super excitable. I hope you enjoy being here. But yeah, like I need to watch a lot of shows actually. I think what is the last show I've watched? Spirit Pack. That's an old show. That's my sister recommending me that show. That's funky. It's a funky show. I need to continue it actually. It's somewhat of a shonen anime, but I don't know that much. It's not really, kind of like it does have some elements. I don't know, my sister recommended it, so I have to continue it. Yeah, I like the vibe here. Thank you. Our goal is to get 1K by the end of the year, so introduce me to your fellow mates, okay? But yeah, where was I? Let's see. Okay, let's see the animes I'm anticipating now. Now that we're talking about animes, I'm thinking of. I'm waiting for Beastars season 3 to come out. I didn't like season 2's anime pacing because it's way too fast, I feel. But hopefully season 3 part 1, I think it's part 1 that's coming out this year, is a bit better. I finished reading the manga already, so there's that. But yeah, the ones that I have to watch are, I haven't watched Freyen and I haven't watched the Najamishi, so I might check those out. There are also other few ones that I've been needing to check out that are in my bookmarks, but I haven't been able to watch them because I don't know. I don't have a mood to watch anime. I have a very specific vibe for anime. Instead of anime, I end up watching like Scooby-Doo for 2 weeks. I finished the entire movie category already. So now I'm like in the shows. I already watched Mystery Incorporated both seasons. I've watched Be Cool Scooby-Doo, which is so funny. I'm just kind of sad the art style is kind of like generic, but actually it kind of helps with the comedy writing that they put. Scooby-Doo, yeah, I'm a big fan of Scooby-Doo. I grew up with Scooby-Doo, so like I don't know, to get like my refresher, I guess I end up watching like Scooby-Doo shows a lot. I finished What's New Scooby. No, I watched season 1 and 2 of What's New Scooby-Doo. I haven't gotten to season 3 yet. I think I need to rewatch it. There was this one time where I was watching, I was like, is that Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch? And then like lo and behold, it actually was. And he had a very minor role, but I was able to like recognize him immediately. And then what else did I finish? I think I finished like most of the Scooby-Doo show and Scrappy-Doo, I think. So right now I have to watch. I need to rewatch Scooby-Doo Where Are You and Where Are You Now, and the one with the guest stars. the guest stars one, it's so funky because I remember like there's this guest star episode where it's like Scooby-Doo meets the Globetrotters. I don't know shit about basketball. I don't know the significance of Globetrotters, but I thought, geez, they must be the coolest guys ever. Even until now, I don't know who the Globetrotters are. But apparently, I feel like they're big like basketball team. Could be during the 80s maybe. So I was like, whoa, they look really cool, and now I have to rewatch. I have to see everything. I have to rewatch everything to see I don't miss anything again. But yeah, sorry. Another thing here, another disclaimer is like we talk a lot of random shit around here. When there's a lot of strange content like jumping here. If I speak very fast, it's a normal occurrence around these parts. Don't be afraid to tell me to slow down. Your freestyle basketball team. Oh, okay. Were they popular enough in like the old time for them to have like an episode with Scooby-Doo? The other one that I remember is probably just the Batman and Robin episode, and that's probably it. I watched cartoons it's so long since I was maybe 13, mid to late 20s. I'm 25 now, and I think animation is probably the most I've watched out of all the movies I have. Another series that I maybe want to continue, like pick up again, is probably Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider. Which one is the one I never finished? Double O, I think. Triple O? O's. I think it's called O's, like Kamen Rider O's. I haven't been able to continue that one. I dropped it after episode 4 for some reason. I think I lost concentration. But I want to continue that. Maybe check out Godzilla. I haven't checked out the new Godzilla films. Honestly, for me personally, for Godzilla, it's kind of a hit and miss. Last time I watched Godzilla King of Monsters, and I got so bothered by the fact there's so much human drama. I did not give a shit about the human drama. I just wanted to watch Godzilla, honestly. I know that's very mean for me, but it's like, I just want to watch Godzilla, man. I just want to watch it, you know. I was very sad about him and the scientist dude. Like, I care more about that than a family drama of a small family that don't really have much to do with Godzilla. So when I watch Godzilla, one thing I do appreciate from Kamen Rider is tokusatsu genre shows in general. I would just want to see monster fight. Yeah, that's exactly. Okay, question. Do you go into a good, like any kind of monster, like King Kong, Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mothra, what else is a big giant monster fight? Well, I can say Ultraman at least. I need to watch a new Ultraman. I haven't been able to. Do you walk into a movie expecting like unrelated human drama? Ultraman, the new Ultraman doesn't count because it's basically about, you know, between monster and Ultraman, so that doesn't count. But like, you know, unrelated human drama. Like, do you go into, no, you want to see monsters fight. You want to see the whole effects and stuff. That's I was just about to say Godzilla -1. I haven't watched -1. Human versus Godzilla. Oh, I just want to see Godzilla fight. And I like the fun fact that Godzilla doesn't kill people. Like, that's a fun fact that the Toei Productions have like consistently put on. That Godzilla doesn't kill people, or on purpose at least. Interesting. I think there was more context to that fact, but that's the one that I remember at least. Maybe I'll see the new monster Godzilla. Oh my god, my nose is killing me and I don't have tissue. You guys are gonna have to bear with it. Oh, Godzilla -1, he doesn't care. See, that's against the rules, yo. That's not Godzilla. Anyway, where was I? I suddenly forgot. Allergies? No, I think I just... Maybe it is. Maybe it's like from dust, or maybe it's my dog's fur. I don't know. Oh, my nose is stuffed. Stuffed it is. But yeah. Oh. What else was I gonna say? Oh, this weekend I won't be around because like I have to attend a wedding. This is the second wedding I've been invited to. Stuff in it, indeed, it's stuffed in it. This second wedding I've been invited to this month. Well, ever, because I rarely go to people's weddings. I mean, people rarely invite me, mostly because I'm assuming we're not very close, or they just think I'm busy. But yeah, I'm going to a wedding tomorrow to attend. I always have trouble like thinking, oh, how much, like, oh, how much do I give like a person during the wedding? I had to ask like 3 separate people, how much you give. How much you give to the people at the wedding when there's no clear like indicator of like, oh, how much we should give. In Indonesia especially, like they don't usually have like gift registries, so it's a little bit more difficult, but at least the convenience is like they give you straight up money, so like maybe if you don't want something in the gift registry, like you can just use it for something else. But yeah, I find like the best amount is 150,000 IDR. 100,000 to 150 is what I've calculated, at least. Guys, don't invite the crazy lurskis waiting to a wedding. No, I'm a fun idiot. I swear I won't bring my roller skates to the wedding. I promise. I'll behave, I promise. I can give you the best songs in your life to party with. Please invite me. But yeah. Where was I? But yeah, there's that. And then Sunday I'm meeting up with my friends. Cause yes, I have friends outside of Vtubing. Hello people. Touching grass finally. Go to this nice restaurant. Maybe like I'll eat pancakes at. Whee! Very fun. But yeah. Oh my god. I you can tell I've run out of energy. But yeah. She'll bring her wheelies. Yeah, I'll wear my little shoes. Grass, ew. No, you have to touch grass at some point, dude. We can't all be miserable inside. But yeah, does anyone have some final questions or stories that you'd like to talk about? So I can talk about it before I end the stream. My nose is stuffy. Nothing for me. Okay. Please, I'm sure it's super late for you. You need to sleep. It's 10:39. Actually, I have work to do after this. Such as life working abroad, I guess. Like, I mean, like in a abroad, like company abroad. Yeah. Alright. Come on, I gotta off early. Well, I mean, if there's no questions, I'm about to end the stream. But yes, buy quickly buy some electricity tokens, so you don't storm the rain. Peace. Have a great weekend. All right. So if there are no other questions, I'm gonna close. Oh my god, I was worried. I was like, oh, what if like nine questions is too short and I don't have anything else to talk about? It's 2.5 hours. That's pretty long for me, I think. That's not game related. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for coming and filling out the form. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna greet everyone that has time, who has come here even for a bit. Thank you so much for also the lurkers or people who just came by for a second or two. I also appreciate you guys. And thank you for the people in the chat. Thank you, Kumo. Rifki, another Kubo, Val, Namine, a Dark Assassin. I'm scrolling. Don't worry. And I'll address everyone. Don't worry. Ota, Susu, Emwah, Susu, Raden again, Redan again. Thank you so much. Welcome for your first time. For your first time. Welcome to the stream. Glad that you enjoyed here. Take care, you guys, and as well as there was one more person. Hold on, gotta scroll. And Workday Pegasus. Yeah, okay. I think that's everyone that I have addressed in the chat. Again, to the lurkers and the non-chatters and just the viewers who showed up for a second, I do appreciate you guys as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and recommend me to your friends so we can hit 1K at the end of the year. All right, Otsupai.